what's going on, guys? We're down here at Whirlwind Games, and we have Drew. He just came back from the Columbus Regional. He got 24th place?
Yeah.
What deck did you play, man?
Tearlaments.
Tearlaments. This is the first actual event that this deck is legal in.
First POT event.
First POT. You got any shout-outs you want to do or anything before we start the profile?
Shout out Whirlwind, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out Whirlwind.
We got a lot. We had a lot of people going down.
Whirlwind.
They all did pretty well. Most of you went like next
We
two.
had two top 32s.
Two top 32s.
And a couple that were close, but we had two top 32s.
Awesome.
It's very cool. Yeah, I played Tearlaments. I've been playing this deck for like 5 days. It's cool though. I've been like testing it, and also I'm nearing being away for 24 hours, so I'm going to try and make this coherent as possible. So you play through the field spell, planet, whatever it's called. This adds a Tearlament, obviously. It has another effect. All of your Tearlaments and any of your fusions gain 500 attack, which adds up very quickly, actually, and is very relevant. And then it says if a Tearlament is shuffled back to your deck or extra deck, you can pop a card, which is also very nice. This is probably the best card in the deck. I mean,
Yep, card's crazy.
yeah, it has 3 effects and they're all really good. There's 4 Tearlament names. So this one, this is Rhinoheart. On summon, he sends a Tearlament for effect. And if he is sent to the grave, you can discard a Tearlament from your hand and summon him. Which is a lot better than it sounds. Like, you discard another Tearlament, it gets diffused, and then whatever you send off this gets diffused. And it's level 4, and it makes Redoer, which is insanely good in this deck. Redoer is very good.
Yep. So we're not playing any like branded stuff in this. We went for.
No, I like making Redoer. And I don't like branded cards.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Redoer is very good. Like, I got to like draw cards today. And it's like really sticky. It's hard to get rid of. Good board presence. This is generally your normal summon. And I don't play Rhoda for this. I do not play Rhoda for this. I don't want too many of these. I don't know. I found that this plus the field spell, like, you're gonna get to this.
Easy access.
I don't play Rhoda. I don't play Rhoda. And this is 40. I don't want to go ideally above 40. This card sucks. I should not have played this. It's Supreme Seamare. It also dumps an Aqua from your deck. It's basically Rhinoheart without the other effect. I wanted 5 normals, but the deck is consistent enough. You do not need this. This, I should have played with like hand trap ratios, or Mask Change 2 is pretty cute. Making Dark Law. I will not play this anymore.
On paper, I understand why you played that.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically an honorary Tearlament, but I would not play it again.
Yeah.
Don't advise it. Sharon, I don't know, I call her Sharon most of the time. This one, all of them except for Rhino have the effect where if they're sent to grave by effect, they fuse from your grave, field, and hand. They all have that, so I'm not going to go over that. But they all have their own unique effects. And this one, it activates in hand. You can discard any monster, it does not have to be Tearlament, from your hand to summon this and mill 3, and that's all 1 effect. So she's very good. She's a very good extender. And she's level 4 for Redoer, which is great. This is probably my favorite Tearlament. It's just such a nice extender. It's free mills, and whatever you pitch, you probably get to fuse with.
Right.
It's very good. I like this one a lot. Next is Merle by herself. She's probably the worst one. On summon, she mills 3 cards. That's it. She's not very good. She's alright if you pair it with the Kit Kalos and mill 8. I don't love it. I think I'd have to like run the numbers, but it might be justified to like play 2 of these.
That's fair.
This is the worst one by itself.
It is a level 2 though.
It's level 2, and I do play Splight Elf, but you don't have to play Splight Elf.
It's just.
But it's nice. It came up a couple times.
Yep.
I I don't know. Maybe you should place it. I'd have to run the numbers. I don't know. But by itself, this is the worst one. But they all fuse, which is, nice.
Yep.
And Havens, this is like the hand trap one. If your opponent activates a monster effect on field specifically, not in hand or grave, on field, you summon it in mill 3. So you can do stuff during their turn if you if you're very lucky. Like every time I saw this game 1 and my opponent went first, I feel like it just got ashed anyway.
Yep.
Which is kind of fine, honestly. Like that's a good trade for you. Your opponent has to ash you on their turn 0.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sucks, but yeah, it's fine. This card's good. It's good to discard. Yeah.
Hitting any of the Shaddolls would. I mean,
if you hit a Shaddoll plus a Tearlament, you're just the greatest player ever. So.
It could happen.
Yeah. So I play 3 King of the Swamp. This card being Aqua is absolutely ignorant. That's the best part of the card, is that it's Aqua.
Yeah, this old card's finally playable.
Yeah, I like 3 of it. I want to see it, and I play things like Millenniumize, so it can cover the Relinquished.
And
then I play Caliga, it can cover Alistair. It's very good. And I play 1 Fusion Sub and 1 Poly. The Poly is pretty self-explanatory. It's great. Makes like Chimera, activating this card is so much pressure, because if you use it and you have like 2 Tearlaments or something, that's a lot. That's 3 Fusion Summons right there.
Yep.
Fusion Sub, I don't I only played it because it's a Mystic Mine main deck out. You can use this and shuffle back like one of your kits or your Kaleido Hearts, and the field spell will trigger and pop Mystic Mine. That is the only reason I played this. Its actual effect kind of sucks, but
yeah,
it's a Mystic Mine out, so, and it's not horrible, and it counts as Poly, so you can add it off King of the Swamp or mill it or whatever. Yeah, the card was whatever. I'll probably continue playing it. You play a very small Shaddoll Package. If you hit it, then great. If not, then whatever. I drew this a couple times today and discarded it off of the Sheeran, and that's nice. I didn't even make Winda that much. Getting to fuel your grave and just draw a card is very nice.
Yeah.
If you're going second, you don't get a lot of chances to actually make Winda unless you have already broken the board first. But drawing the card's nice. And if you do hit it and make Winda, then yeah, that's super nice. So yeah, just these 2. The Tearlament traps. So I don't play the Crime, or however you say it. I don't like that one. Solik or whatever. If this one goes to grave by effect, you add a Tearlament from your deck, which is nice. I had someone like Nightmare Phoenix this or something, and when I just drew it and it was like sort of dead, and I got to search a Havens and play on their turn. Nice. Its main purpose is it serves as an imperm. For effect, you tribute a Tearlament, negate one of their monsters. So
and it tributes for effect.
It tributes for effect. So you contribute like Kaleido Heart and then bring it back and start popping things, or shuffling things and popping things. Sometimes if you have like a kit left, you contribute it, start milling, playing on their turn. This one's fine, but I like this one more actually. Its mill effect lets you, or it's going to graveyard for effect. You add a Tearlament from grave, which is objectively worse, but this one does the same thing the other one does. It's Book of Moon, and you foolish a Tearlament. And Book of Moon effects are so good. I'm a huge proponent of this card at 2. This card is so good. There were hands where if I drew one of the traps, I would just like make kit and add the other trap, and maybe make like a Stapelia or just like a weak looking board. If you have both of these traps, you have so much on their turn, and it looks like you don't, but you do, because you get like multiple fuses and the gate, a Book of Moon. Yeah, if you have 2 of the traps at the same time, it's so good. You don't have to play on your turn that much. You can play on their turn for the most part.
Yeah.
Some God cards, Instant Fusion, Foolish, Terraforming, Called by. Yeah. I don't really think I need to say much about this, right?
So this works as a starter, and also you can just bring out the Millenniumize too if you need to protect.
Yeah, you can bring the Kit Kalos out with this. I mean, technically you can bring other stuff out too. You can bring the Millenniumize to protect yourself. Yeah, this card's crazy in the deck. This card's so good. This one is like, it's alright. It's okay. But the chances of this being your like only player so low that it's fine. Terraforming the field spell and Called by because it should be banned. And then going second cards, this I would change heavily. I played 3 Talents, which was right. I played 3 Crow and 3 Ogre. I kind of like 3 Talents. So this is really good against Splight, the Ogre, but it's like horrible against this deck.
Yep.
And the Crow is the exact opposite. It's really good in the mirror, but it's like, it's not great against Splight. So I think I should have cut like both of these to 2. Play more like different hand traps and then like side thirds of both of these, I think, is how I would do it in the future. Play like 2 Imperms instead of these 2, maybe. Yeah, I think I should have sided the third of both of these because I saw them like at the wrong times.
Ghost Spell wouldn't be terrible either.
Ghost Spell's okay. The main thing I like about Ghost Spell in this deck is it stops their DD Crow. That's the main thing I would want to play Bell for. But yeah, the hand trap lineup, or the defensive card lineup, and the Sea Mirrors, I would change. I'm not exactly sure to yet though. That is the main deck. That is 40 cards. The extra deck, 2 Rhinoheart. You can probably just play one of these, but I like this card a lot. And it can be kind of hard to bring it back because this card cannot be used as fusion material ever. Grave, field, whatever. So if this card is summoned, or if an Aqua is sent to your grave, you can shuffle a card your opponent controls to the deck. And if it goes to the grave by an effect, you can summon it and dump another Tearlament to bring it back. This card is absolutely ignorant. You can break boards with this in the field spell. This card's great, and it goes up to 35 with the field spell, which is pretty huge.
It's massive.
That's hard to get over. Yeah, this card's really good. I like to set this card up with the traps, especially the Soul Leak or whatever it's called, to tribute it. Yeah, this card is great. Again, you could probably play one, but the extra deck did not feel very tight to me, so I decided to play 2. And then Kit Kalos, this is like objectively the good one, I guess. On summon, it searches or dumps a Tearlament, which is great. And it can search the traps too. And then if it goes to grave, okay, so it has another effect where you can target one monster you control, usually itself, tribute it, and summon and special summon a Tearlament from your hand. And it has another effect where if this goes to grave by card effect, you mill 5. So you can like summon Merly off this and mill 8 if you want. Yeah, this card's pretty good. I don't like doing that Merly play too much though, because like if you don't mill anything off that, you're kind of you might be screwed. Which the chances of hitting off that is like 91%, but I don't want to play that 9% odd unless I like absolutely have to. I don't want to play this as an RNG deck, you know?
Yep.
I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be played. And then 2 Draggers Stapelia. You summon these in and out over and over. I mean, yeah, this card's great. It's great against Splight. I like to always make sure there's one of these in my extra deck. Like I'll use one to make another. Yeah, you can summon this card like 4 or 5 separate times in a duel, just putting stuff back. This card's great. This card's great. Making stuff level 1s. Nice. 2 Winda. I never summoned the second one, but the second one's there. If they like out the first one, you can use the first one to make the second one. Make it easy. Yeah. I only summoned Winda a couple times today. But when I did, you know, it's pretty good.
Kind of just win.
It's Winda, right? Like, I don't need to say that much about Winda.
Yeah.
Mud Dragon of the Swamp. This one's kind of weird. You can make it into like Reader. It's level 4. You can stop your stuff from being targeted. I've made it before. I did not make it today. Like I said, there's probably improvements that could be made to the extra deck, but yeah.
Yeah, but we're not playing the branded stuff. It seems like you have
Brandon.
You got plenty of room.
I don't know. You can consider playing the Ultimate Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
It was Slay OCG, sorry, Ultimate Slayer. And you can play better, like Intis, whatever. I decided not to play those cards. Maybe I should have. Reader, this card's awesome. Shout out Justice. Shout out Justice. This card's great because it detaches for effect, so you can like put the Sheeran under it and trigger it, and it keeps coming back and like taking your opponent's stuff. A nice thing is you can figure out what your opponent's playing before they even play a card with it. In their standby, you take something, and it kind of helps show you how to play it, which that's nice too.
Yep.
You get to draw cards, like shuffle cards. It's nice. Garura. I didn't summon this one today either, but I have before. You can do 3k damage with this thing, which is nice. You can draw a card with it. I have used it simply in the past just to like put things back. This card is usually for like very late game where you're just trying to like live, draw a card. Like I didn't really get into that position today at any time.
Yeah.
I finished all of my matches in like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, so this did not come up. Splight Elf. Yeah, so the Merly's level 2, you can bring it back. Mill. This is nice. I actually like this a lot. And it's not, they can't target stuff that it points to, which is also nice.
Mm-hmm.
So. Millenniumize, you can hard make this. You can instant fusion it. This card's nice. Guy summoned Toad on me, and he let my instant fusion go, and I got this out. I don't know if he wasn't expecting it or what, but I just got to take his Toad for free when he finally used it. So yeah, this card's nice. And then Caliga, yeah, it's like a floodgate, so sure.
Good old King of the Swamp.
Yeah, King of the Swamp can replace it. And then this card was awesome, man. Guardian Chimera was sweet. You break boards, draw cards, and even if they like negate this with whatever, like you probably used at least 2 Tearlaments to make it, so you're still going off.
Yep.
And if it does go through, great. If it doesn't, then whatever. It's a huge body. It's 38 with the field spell. Draw cards, pop cards.
You can recycle it too.
Yeah, you can put it. I did that. I played against like a trap deck. That's the extra deck. Side deck. This side deck is a little rocky, I gotta be honest with you. So Gamma package. This was for like hitting the Splight Exceed. There's probably more efficient ways to do that than Gamma though. I saw this once and it got cross-outed. Yeah, I don't know.
Also for Shifter too, because this kind of just
Shifter. That I lost my round 1 to Shifter. This would have been nice to have drawn. But,
yeah.
This deck does not be Shifter, and he's playing Exo Sister. So, this can probably be something else. I don't know. The format's so new. So
yeah.
Lava Golem. This card was awesome. I will continue playing this. I know a lot of people like the Sphere mode, but I like this one. I'm always afraid of them playing around the Sphere mode, and I don't just want to have like a super dead card that I can't do anything with. Lava Golem was great. And there's a play I did against the Splight guy. I baited him to use a negate. I Lava Golemed him, and then I talents took my own Lava Golem and attacked over his like carrot or whatever for game. which was really cute. So this card was great all day. It's probably like one of the only good decisions I made in the side. Spell trap removal, 2 storm reboot. Yeah, this is for like debarrier also. Debarrier really hurts, obviously. So, and then Galaxy Cyclone. This card's nice. You can mill it and out like Floodgates or Mine or whatever. Or if you draw it, it's like MST and you get to banish it on the next turn.
Yep.
To get rid of a card. Yeah, milling this is nice. It's like security. I like this card actually. And then I played 3D Barrier. To be fair, I never drew it today, but it should probably be that Deck Devastation or like a pointer. Yeah, that and Gamma I would probably change. I don't know what to yet though. I'd have to like test more, figure stuff out.
Right.
The deck worked well though. Round 1 I lost because game 3 he D-shifted me and like whatever. And then I lost in the final round because I was against Splight again, and then game 3 I drew like no interaction. I had like 2 field spell and I just couldn't beat it. But yeah, that's the deck. I've been really enjoying this deck a lot and trying to figure out, you know, how to play it and stuff.
Right on. Well, any last words, Drew, before we close this out, or?
No, I want to go to bed.
You want to go to bed?
I'm gonna go to bed. I appreciate y'all watching though.
Yep, like he said, thank you for watching, guys. If you like the content, please let us know down below. Leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, peace out.
All right. I gotta sneeze. Hang on.
Keep that in. Put it in for the bloopers. That shoe.
It's on the precipice, man, but it ain't coming out. It's pissing
crowning.
me off. It's crowning.